Hey guys, you're here with Sliced Bread, Man United expert, football connoisseur and historian. So today we're going to talk about Mauricio Pochettino snubbing Manchester United and the possibility of Erik ten Hag being imminent at the club. Now I spoke the other day about the potential of these two going head to head for the role and who would actually be a better fit. And I actually said that they would both be a good fit. However, my personal preference would be Erik ten Hag. So I'm very glad about the way this has worked out for Manchester United. First of all, I want to talk about why Pochettino would have snubbed United. I feel as though it's a little bit early for him to do so. First, I want to talk about why Pochettino has snubbed Manchester United. And I think a lot of this is to do with the resources. PSG have unlimited resources. Now there's heaps of pressure at Manchester United. Now there's heaps of pressure on both of those jobs because at PSG, when you don't win the Champions League, you tend to get fired relatively quickly after. However, he's got far more resources to do that at PSG than he does at Man United. And if you look at every manager that's been at Man United recently, they always get slated. If you look at how David Moyes is remarked about, how Jose Mourinho is marked about, and how Louis van Gaal is remarked about, you get ripped to pieces for going to Manchester United. Despite what many may think, going to Manchester United at this point in time is not an attractive proposition for a football manager. So this is probably why Pochettino snubbed us. Now, the reason why I think it was premature of him to do so is because if he doesn't go and win the Champions League with PSG this year, there's every possibility PSG start looking for somebody else, whether that's this summer or next summer. And the Champions League is a hard competition to win. You've got all the best clubs in the world in the Champions League, and then you've also got the shitty European clubs like Manchester United that have lost out on their league title, and the Champions League is the only thing that they have left. So it's very prestigious for everyone involved. I've said in the past that the Champions League is like a glorified cup competition. However, that doesn't stop the desire of every club that's in it to win it. I don't think Pochettino was necessarily right to do that. I understand why he doesn't want to go to Manchester United. What would be interesting is to see if Pochettino would snub a Real Madrid or a Barcelona or a Bayern Munich. Say if one of those clubs came in for him. It's not going to happen because all those clubs have got managers that they're happy with as far as I know. However, it would be an interesting prospect to see if Pochettino has snubbed Man United just because of Man United or because he's actually really excited about what he's doing at PSG. At the end of the day, you've got Messi, Neymar and Mbappe. What else could you want? You go from Messi, Neymar and Mbappe to McTominay, Fred and Rashford. I can kind of understand why he doesn't want to do that at this time, to be totally honest. Anyway, on to Erik ten Hag. So ten Hag has just had a draw in the Champions League with Benfica, which a lot of people have kind of criticised him for, and I understand why. And this is because they went ahead, they were too attacking, they've ended up drawing the game. Whilst many may see it as a bad thing, it's not a bad thing as far as I'm concerned. And the reason why I say this is because Manchester United for years, since Alex Ferguson has left, we've tried to go with this mentality of getting a goal and then trying to hold on to it. We've done that this season, we've done that last season. Every time we get a goal, we try and hold on to it and then we concede late goals because we don't have that sort of mentality to go and win 1-0. We don't have that. We don't have that Jose Mourinho Chelsea 05-06-esque team where they were just winning 1-0 all the time and no one could ever get a goal back once they shut up shop. We're not good at shutting up shop. We don't have a good defence. So if ten Hag wants to come to Manchester United and instead of holding on to a 1-goal lead, we just go and get more goals, let him do it. Let him do it. It's better than us trying to defend. We don't have good defenders. Now, obviously, if ten Hag were to be the manager of Manchester United, he probably would sign some new defenders because the back line is not particularly youthful and it's full of flaws. You've got Shaw and Wan-Bissaka that are always out of position. You've got Telles and Dalot who are very good going forward but not as good defensively as Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. And then the centre-back problem, just don't even get me fucking started. Raphael Varane is not the player that we thought he was going to be. And I hated that signing from the start. I was like, why are you going to get a fast centre-back that's 28? Any age between 29 and 32, players will start to decrease in speed. And that doesn't matter if it's a forward, a midfielder or a defender. They will start to decrease in speed between those ages. So why are we buying someone that's nearly at that age? We needed to get a young, fast centre-back to play alongside Harry Maguire, who could have been alongside him for years to come. Now don't get me wrong, Harry Maguire's no picnic himself. He's been fucking terrible this season. At the start of this season, we weren't saying that. We were saying, oh, with the right partner, Harry Maguire this, Harry Maguire that. But it's not like that anymore, is it? We pretty much need a whole new centre-back pairing, and then the rest of the back line isn't that certain either. I really like Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. They're both English players, both done well for Man United in different spells, but I have to be unsure of both of them at this point in time because neither of them have had a very good season. And the way that they're playing at the moment is not the level of a Premier League winning fullback from either side. From either side. Ten Hag will revolutionise the back four of Manchester United, I have no doubts about that. I think he'll also make a lot of changes in the midfield. A lot of people think Van der Beek will leave permanently this summer, and he might very well do that. His mind might already be made up. But if there's anything that can stop him from leaving, it's Ten Hag coming to Manchester United. And I think Donny van der Beek will start nearly every game. If Ten Hag comes and he can persuade Donny to stay, Donny will be starting. Be a 4-3-3, Donny will be starting with one of Bruno or Pogba, I believe. I happen to think Pogba's going this summer, but he might not. I think Ten Hag can get the best out of him as well. I also, as I've said many times, I think Ten Hag can get the best out of Martial. Whilst Poch would have been a good appointment, I'm very excited for the fact that he snubbed us. It seems as though Ten Hag is the last option left, and I don't think he would snub us. Man United can pay a manager a hell of a lot more than what Ajax can. Ajax's revenue is less than the team that finishes 20th in the Premier League. Just wrap your head around that for a second. It's ridiculous. You think Ajax used to be a superpower of world football? They used to be a European superpower. They've revitalised themselves under Ten Hag. They've revived some of that old spirit. But ultimately, they can never really compete with the big guns because they don't have the financial power to. And that's because of how commercialised La Liga, the Premier League and the Bundesliga and even Serie A are. And even outside of that, you've got someone like PSG, just oil rich. I'm very excited for the potential appointment of Erik ten Hag to Manchester United. I do think it's going to happen. Whilst I don't think it's the most enticing job, as I've said already, and I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if Ten Hag turns it down, I don't think he will turn it down. I expect to see an announcement of Ten Hag coming to Manchester United, that the deal has been signed in the next couple of weeks. Mark my word, it will happen in the next couple of weeks. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Let me know what you think of the imminent appointment of Erik ten Hag in the comments section. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and the link to my Patreon is also in the description. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.